I've been using Django recently to develop and deploy my applications, and I've spent some time working with Django Forms. Forms are a powerful part of the framework, providing automatic rendering, form validation, and even mapping to database objects. This makes it straightforward to build and set up an app. That said, I like to have full control over my components, and Django's forms don't make this very easy by default. The best way I've found to achieve custom styling is with Django widgets. Here's how we do it. So right now, we have a Django project set up, and we have a test route that refers to a test view, which refers to our test form. Um, this is pretty standard, where the form is being rendered out. I have it looping through each item in the form and rendering out the field and the label separately to be able to apply my styling. So what this is going to give us is a form that looks like this. It's not horrible, but I really don't like the way these inputs look. So I found that this was actually pretty tricky to do, customizing the inputs, especially since I like to wrap my inputs with divs to be able to even customize it even more. So the solution here is to define a custom widget. Here we create a widget called text widget, and we are going to refer to a template. What this is going to do is when this field is rendered, it renders the template that's defined. So here's what our template looks like. We have a div that wraps an input that is also styled. Now there's some other values here that we need to give it. For example, there's some like attributes that it inherits from in regular widget Django forms. And so we want to keep all those so that it doesn't break everything. Okay, so we go ahead and define our widget, and then what we're going to have it do is inherit from the regular text input widget. Okay, and then the one thing we're going to override is the template. So we go ahead and point that to the location of where this file lives. Okay, so once that's done, we can then go ahead and apply this widget to our form fields. So to do that, you just type in widget, and then we can apply our custom widget. So in this case, it's going to be text widget. And then in this case, it's also going to be text widget. So if we go back to our test route, we're going to look at our form again, and you see our styling has been applied. Just to verify that everything is there, you can see our input is wrapped with our div element and contains our input here. And you see that's done for the one underneath. That's how you use Django widgets to apply custom styling and formatting to input elements. This approach has been the best way that I've found to keep forms manageable and clean. If you found this content helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. More Django content to come.